cotton producers on the South Plains of Texas are sharing success stories of how crop production services has improved many aspects of their farming practices, leading to an increased return on their investment. All these cotton producers have implemented the NutriScription program, a service that compiles data from tissue, soil, and water samples into very crop-specific nutritional recommendations that are implemented into each grower's individual farming practices. The NutriScription program is offered exclusively through your local crop production services outlet.
Since we put the NutriScription program into our operation, it allows us to feed the plant when it needs it, what particular nutrient it needs at the precise time. After you put your pre-plant fertilizer down, you can come back with your tissue samples and add your micronutrients, boron, zinc, iron, whatever the NutriScription program calls for. We will continue with the NutriScription program more and more every year. As we've seen in the past, using this program, it has increased our dollar profitability acre over acre.
I was very pleased with the results that we were getting from the NutriScription. Being the dry year that we had, we were able to monitor the cotton through tissue samples, actually seeing what the cotton was needing, give it what it needed in micronutrients. I was very pleased because it kept this plant healthy and growing all year long. The information I received from the NutriScription reports was very beneficial by taking the tissue analyses and putting them into a graph form to where you could actually see what the cotton was doing and what it needed, whether it was an optimal level or high, whatever it was needing, and then it come along with the recommendation of what we could do to correct that problem.
I recommend NutriScription to other growers. You can see with the NutriScription program exactly what the plants are needing, and it's saving money. A lot of time we're making Roundup applications anyway, crossed acres. You know, if there's something that we can put in there that's going to benefit real easy. We're making an application anyway. Why can't we put what we need in there? With the plant tissues and stuff they're pulling, we are actually seeing what that cotton plant actually needs. It'll help save us money. We're not just throwing things out there that we may not need. We're getting something out there that we really can use. Takes all the guesswork out.
I currently use the NutriScription program on 100% of all my cotton acres. First of all, it's put money in my pocket. The NutriScription program is a must in today's cotton operation. We're putting way too much fertilizer on some of these crops that there's no need to put that much. With the NutriScription program, we can look at that plant and tell how much fertilizer it needs, when it needs it, and that's where we can put our money at. In the end, I believe it'll save you a lot of money with the NutriScription program. I like the NutriScription report formats that we receive every week, telling us what the plant's doing and how much fertilizer we're pulling and where we need to put our money. This year we had fields that just needed zinc. Put some zinc on there, the yield increase was amazing. It tells you exactly how much nitrogen, phosphorus, zinc, anything that plant's using is pulling from the soil and how much that plant needs, and it gives you a future. So like if you need to put some zinc on there, it'll tell you how much you're pulling and a good recommendation on how much zinc or other fertilizer and how long it'll last.
NutriScription's made me more efficient as a farmer in the last 4 years. I know exactly what the plant needs in every growth stage, and I know I'm not throwing anything in it that it doesn't need. We do tissue samples, soil samples, and water samples, and what it's helped me do is I can go in and find out what each individual field needs. Every field doesn't need to be treated the same, so I can save some money by putting a little less on one field, and then I can focus more on what needs to happen on each individual field. The reports that come back from the NutriScription are very easy to read and self-explanatory. They show you what stage your plant is, the growth stage, and then they'll show you what you're optimum in or high in or what you're lacking in, and then if you're lacking, they'll give you a suggestion on what to put out that'll get the plant what it needs. When I first started, I used NutriScription only on my higher end input farms, but I found that it worked so well, I'm starting to use it on everything. I use it on dry land, I use it on peanuts and wheat, and pretty much use it on every acre now. I'll continue to use NutriScription in my farming practice, and I would recommend NutriScription to other farmers. It gives you the best for your money, and you know exactly what the plant's lacking, and you can focus more on exactly what that plant needs.